Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon again. Just woke up, gonna have myself some breakfast to get the day started. I figured I'd go ahead and show you exactly what I'm having. So what we have here is one of those large flour tortillas, 3 whole large eggs. There's about 3 to 4 ounces of ham actually underneath that. There's also some spinach mixed in with some hot sauce, and then a big bowl of fruit that my fiance cut for me, so you know she's definitely a keeper when she does this. There's watermelon, pineapple, bananas, and apples in there. And I'm sitting here watching some Del Rey Misfits, so shout out to Andrew for this. I'll link him in the description box. If you want to go ahead and check them out, these videos are like 20 to 30 minutes, and they're always usually entertaining. And they usually have a lot of Jason Genova in them too, so that's what I'm having for breakfast, and that's usually what I like to do, catch up on some of this YouTube stuff as I'm eating, just because it's an easy way to keep on top of all my favorite channels, so we'll check you soon. What's up everybody? Back outside the gym, and I'm sitting here and I'm about to take a pre-workout. A lot of you guys ask, do I take pre-workouts? And I do. You should know that I'm actually sponsored by Citadel Nutrition. So in almost all instances, I always take tier 1, except for today because I'm out of it, so I'm waiting for some more to come in. So I had to kind of look at my reserves, and I noticed that I had a couple of products from Promera Sports that one of my buddies sent me a while ago. Never really got around to using it. It's actually 3 different products that I have in this right here. I think it's their Betacrete, their Pump, for some reason, I don't know why. Again, just need to get through some of this stuff. And then something else that I don't remember what the name is, but I'm pretty sure it has capsicum in it, which is like a pepper extract, which if you've ever taken BSN Hyper Effects or Optimum Nutrition Platinum Pre, it has it in there. You always taste that peppery aftertaste afterwards, and it's definitely in here because I can taste it. Definitely looking forward to getting my tier 1 back. But like I said, we're outside the gym. It's gonna be a chest day. I don't think we have any competition style bench, but it still should be good. So let's get to it. BBSM, get it on. Alright, so second day back on BBSM, and one of the things I'm trying out today is this wide angle lens. So you're going to be seeing a lot of different and interesting shots today. The goal to begin was to work up to a heavy set of 6 on wide grip bench. So I started here with 135 and increase the weight each set. Now, again, being this is a wide angle lens, it allows me to shoot very, very close, so the camera is extremely close to my body. When I use my other lens, I typically have to shoot pretty far away. Now, the downside of this lens is the fact that you get a very fish-eyed view, so get some distortion, but I'd really appreciate some feedback on this. Do you guys like this any better, or do you like my other lens? This one allows me to do a lot more self-filming, and like here, see some pretty interesting angles where I wouldn't be able to do previously. So here's C225, and again, the goal here is to get 8 reps on these sets with a max one of 6 reps on the final set, and you are using a pause here. Now, ideally, I would like to go a little bit wider with my grip. Right now, I have my index fingers on the rings. However, I can't go any wider because that would mean my hands would be where the rack is, and that's just not possible. So moving up again, we go to 245, again for 8 reps here, and everything was moving fairly well in my opinion. Now, for some reason today particularly, everyone decided to use my power rack to rack and re-rack their weights, and you'll see this quite frequently. Oh, yep, there you go. Go ahead and take those. Yeah, that's fine, guy. Thanks a lot. So 245 here. Again, felt pretty strong. This is the first time I've done wide grip pause in quite a long time, so I was happy that it went well. Now here what you're seeing is my max set, and because you're basically looking at my birth canal, I decided to just go ahead and throw a Mr. Yuck sticker on this. Now, you kids in the 80s probably remember these quite frequently. Now, one thing you can't see on this particular angle is the fact that I'm using my new clips. I think they're called the Power Lock or something like that. I posted a picture on Instagram. Picked them up on Amazon for like 20 or 30 bucks, only because the clips here at this gym, those metal ones I typically use, they're not exactly 5 pounds, and the other ones they have here, as you see a little bit better angle of those blue clips, don't really stay on very well, so hopefully these work out well. A lot of you guys highly recommended them. So what you're seeing here is my first set of 5 of close grip bench press. So I did 5 sets of 8 with 225, and I decided to keep it static just because I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with these. We then moved on to 4 sets of 10 for flat dumbbell flies, and this really was left up to me in terms of Dan said just work up to whatever weight you want to use. And a lot of times with my assistant's work, what I like to do is lower weights first, and each week I like to bump the weight up somewhere between 5 to 10 pounds. Again, anytime you go on a new program, I really like to ease my way in. Not to mention, I haven't done a lot of these exercises in a long time, so I wasn't really sure where I wanted to start, and better safe than sorry than go too heavy and either get injured or be extremely sore. So you only saw the first set there. The next thing you see is one arm tricep extensions, and I cannot tell you the last time I've done this. It's been years, and the goal here was to do, I believe, either 4 sets of 10 or 5 sets of 10, but it's really weird because all these benches here don't really allow me to sit down like you normally would, because if you put this at a 90-degree angle, the pad would be too high and I wouldn't be able to do this. I look pretty big doing this, but I also kind of look like Michael Jackson. I'm pulling a little hee-hee. So this is extremely uncomfortable. I need to talk to Dan to see what I can really do here. And again, kind of echoing what I already said, I kept the weight fairly light, so I kept the weight static here at 25 pounds. We then moved on to the final exercise, which was just tricep extensions, and Dan just said work up to a 10 rep max. You see the very first set here, I ended up doing 4 sets total, each time increasing the weight 10 pounds. And that was a workout for the day, a lot more triceps than what I'm used to, but again, should be interesting going on this BBSM program. I trust Dan. If you ever want to see more in-depth info, you can find it in the description box below. All right, so I just got back from the gym, and it's honestly been about 9 hours since I've eaten. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast, so it was a little bit of a struggle, which you guys probably just saw. But what I have here is some leftover pizza from the other day. This is Mediterranean pizza. Just has some tomatoes, some spinach, some banana peppers, and some feta cheese on it. So we're gonna go ahead and eat that, and I got a lot of catching up to do, so I'm gonna get to eating. And as always, thanks for watching, and in the meantime, stay big.